So now the question is, what are we going to learn today? And that question becomes very important when you already have been tortured by your teacher one day in the week. And today being the last day of the week, when summer breaks are almost about to get over. I know you guys must be feeling very loaded because summer break is almost done. Yeah? Sad. But you know what? I'm very happy. Because it's not only me who has to go to work. Everybody has to go to school. That's being fair. Let's look at the topics that we're going to cover. Okay? So let me read the topics one by one. So we are not going to learn anything new. Whatever topics I had mentioned yesterday, what I did was, instead of just picking up the topic and talking about it, I picked up some questions relating to it, and we'll try practicing those problems so that we know whether we are comfortable, clear, and quick with the right solutions, or we have something that we end up ignoring as a student. And when I'm doing it, I'm also a student only, right? When I'm trying to solve the problem with you guys, I will also behave like a student. So let me put some simple questions in front of you guys and see how do you solve it. So these are the problems related to substituting positive and negative values. And again, some of you will think that, okay, why are we even looking at this? Because we finished the syllabus for grade 6 and we are starting syllabus for grade 7. And interestingly, these topics are there in grade 7. We'll take another month and a half, and then we'll go to grade 8 topics also. So all these are related. You might think that, okay, all these calculations we have done in the past, but they will stay with you till you go to 11th grade, okay? Till you finish your city exam. So don't worry about any question being light or loaded. We will see how comfortable we are. I'm talking about this problem. Let's see how everybody does this and solves this. Minus 5 by 12 minus 9 by 3. Don't be surprised if you find a question like this coming to you in your city exam also. Let's see. Are you able to try it better? No? Give it a try. I'm anyways going to be doing it along with you guys, but give it a try. At least make a start. When you start doing it, if you get stuck somewhere, see, the first step for solving any problem is write it down. Once you write it down, break your head with that problem and see, okay, what is it I have to do? Minus 5 by 12 minus 9 by 3. Yes, Sanvita.
I got 31 over 12.
31 over 12? And you got, okay, alright. And you have taken care of the negative, positive thing, right? I mean, sign part you have taken care, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Dikshita?
31 over 12, sir.
Asundara?
31 over 12.
Okay. Arav?
I got 31 over 12.
Shaurya? Shannon, Celine? Same? Did anybody get a different answer than what you see on the board right now? Yes, Shannon, Celine, go ahead.
I got 31 over 12.
Okay. Arav? When you said I'm hearing it from Shannon and Celine both, right?
Yes.
Okay. So it should be V, because I have two kids on one window. Alright. Adrik.
31 over 12.
Anybody who is wanting to still try it, or Suhina, Sami, how about you guys?
I'm confused, sir. I don't understand how to do it.
Okay, that's the motivation for me. See, I want the kids to be confused. That is how I still have a job. Okay, no, I'm just kidding, beta. So I know these are new concepts for you guys, right? I mean, you have promoted from level 1 to level 2. Some of the things will be new to you also. So Sohina, how about you, beta? Bothering you? I love that. I want you guys to be worried. I want my kids to be worried first, because when you are worried, that means you are making an attempt and you are grappling with yourself to figure out. Okay, so all the kids who have solved it versus who are trying to figure out what to do, just look at this. I will try doing that in the simplest way. So at least if you knew how to do it, and if you find my approach simpler, you can adopt that also. So here, so Adya, Sami, Suhina, everybody who is trying to figure out what to do. I'll give you guys one rule of thumb, which is called, when you multiply similar symbols, plus into plus or minus into minus. When you multiply plus into plus or minus into minus, similar symbols or same symbols, you get a plus. When you multiply opposite or different symbols, plus into minus or minus into plus, when you multiply opposite or different symbols, you get a minus. Same symbols will get you plus, opposite symbols, when you multiply them, you'll get a minus. Now, some of you must be thinking why we are going in that direction. Look at it. Now look at this situation. Minus 5 by 12 minus 9 by 3. Too much complexity here. What we want to do is take this 9 by 3 out of this cage. Yeah? Take this thing out of the cage. Meaning, make this bracket open. And how do you do that? You have to multiply this, whatever you have before the bracket, with whatever you have inside the bracket. Thankfully, you have nothing outside the bracket. You only have minus sign. So this minus sign gets multiplied with the minus sign, and the number remains as is, because there is no number, right? So it becomes minus 5 by 12, and then minus into minus. See what I told? If you are multiplying the same symbols, you get a plus. If you are multiplying opposite symbols or different symbols, you get a minus. And that's only with respect to plus and minus, okay? No multiplication division. I'm saying when I multiply plus with a plus or minus with a minus, both are same symbols, you get a plus. When you multiply opposite symbols, you get a minus. Here, you are multiplying same symbols, minus into minus. That makes it a plus. And then 9 by 3. Now this looks much more amiable, right? I mean, it doesn't look as scary or as bothersome it was looking before. Now it is minus 5 by 12 plus 9 by 3, or I can read this as 9 by 3 minus 5 by 12. That also works. Minus 5 by 12. I have two ways of doing it. I can either make the denominator same for both of them. Meaning, if I multiply this by 4, I will have 12 in the denominator. But I cannot do it just like that. If I am multiplying here, I have to multiply here also, so that I am not changing the value. Yeah? Like you do tic-tac-toe. So now I have this. 9 times 4 is 36 by 12 minus 5 by 12. 36 by 12 minus 5 by 12. If I say 1 by 12 is a banana, 36 banana minus 5 banana. That gives me 36 banana minus 5 banana. That is 36 minus 5, 31 bananas. 1 by 12. 31 by 12. That was the answer that I got from many of you. Most of you. All of you. This is the answer. Or the second approach, which is the LCM way. So Adya, Sami and Suhina. Was it clear to you, beta? Everybody? Adya, how about you, beta? Okay. Suhina, clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this was one approach. A second approach was, if I don't want to do the magic of multiplying or dividing here, I will do it the regular fraction subtraction way. What I will do is look at the denominators, 3 and 12, find out their LCM. So the smallest number that can divide most of them, I think 3 would be okay. 3 times 4 is 12, 3 1 are 3. Now the next smallest number apart from 1 is 4. I'll put a 4. 4 1 are 4 and 1 remains 1. So 3 times 4 is my LCM. LCM, as you guys would remember, recall, LCM stands for lowest common multiplier. So what you do is you take out the denominators and find out the lowest common multiplier, meaning the smallest number that can be divided by this as well as this. And this is a way for doing it. So I got 12 as the LCM, meaning 12 is the smallest number that can be divided by this as well as this. So I put 12 as LCM here. Now look at the first number and look at the denominator. How many times of 3 gives you 12? That is 4. And multiply that by 9. Keep this in the bracket so that way you don't get confused. So for the first number, look at this number. How many times of that gives you 4? Gives you 12. That is 4. And then multiply that with the numerator. You got this. Then you have a negative sign. Put a negative sign here. And then here, how many times of 12 gives you 12? That is 1. And multiply that with the numerator. What you got? 4 times 9 is 36. Minus 1 times 5 is 5. Divided by 12. 31 by 5. 12. Same answer as this one or whatever we got before. Yep. If it sounded boring to some of you, that's okay. We kind of revised what we knew already. But some of you who were finding it a new concept or who had not dealt with it in the past, this is a concept learned. Yeah? But this definition, when you are multiplying symbols, same symbols plus, different symbols minus. And I'm only talking about plus and minus symbols, okay? So tomorrow if you come across a situation like this, I'm just giving an example, okay? It's just a relatable stuff. If somebody says 4x minus 4x multiplied by 3 minus 1x or x. If somebody says this, you have to break open the bracket. And again, the way you will do it is, or let me not put x here. Let's say I'm putting, let's put x, that's okay. What you're doing here is, you're multiplying number with number, variable with variable, and sign with sign. 4, so basically what you do is, you multiply this with this, and then multiply this with this. That is how you can open the bracket. So here, when you're multiplying this with this, 4 times 3 is 12. When you have nothing, that is nothing but a plus. So opposite signs, minus. And then you have an x. That is not being multiplied with anything. So x remains x. So this one is done. Now the term for this guy. So here, you are multiplying this with this. So minus into minus, same symbol becomes plus. 4, there is nothing, that means 4, there is a 1. 4 into nothing is 1. 4 into 1 is 1. And then x into x becomes x to the power 2, x squared. Like 2 to the power 2 becomes 2 into 2 becomes 2 squared. 4 into 4 becomes 4 squared. X into x became x squared. So again, this was not on the related concept, but we just, whatever we had learned, we just applied it for multiplication of polynomials as well, just now, without having a plan for doing it. But yeah, is this acceptable so far?
Yes, sir.
Yep. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Sauria, okay? I'm just randomly calling out some names, okay? Trust me, there's no hidden agenda. Adya, are you clear, beta?
Yes.
You're feeling better? Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's the goal, right? Whatever. I always hope, I always pray, I always assume that whatever I'm planning to teach, there are some kids who will find that interesting or new, so that it doesn't remain an overdone concept. But at the same time, kids who know about it, trust me, when you come across the same concept, similar problems one more time, treat that as an opportunity to brush up what you already know. Because math is something that is going to remain as boring as me. Okay? It is going to remain as boring as me with you guys. Like you guys see me every Saturday and Sunday, math will come your way every time that you are dealing with any grade. Okay, let's look at the next one. Now, the question that I have is, it says reduce to the simplest form. Reduce to the simplest form. And the question I have is 8 by 6 plus minus 9 by 5. Reduce it to the simplest form. Like I always say, we have a question, we have to solve it and get to the simplest possible value. Our objective is to simplify things. Can you guys do it real quick before I jump onto something more interesting? 8 by 6 plus in bracket minus 9 by 5. Reduce it to the simplest form. Let's see how simple you guys are able to make it. Yes, Dikshita.
I got negative 7 over 15.
Negative 7 over 15. Okay. Don't get biased with Dikshita's answer, okay? While I trust Dikshita as much I would want to trust any of you, but when it comes to math, I am a horrific person when it comes to trusting somebody. Okay. Yes, Sandrine and Celine.
We got minus 7 over 15.
Minus 7 over 15. This time Sandrine and Celine corrected the English part of it. We got the same answer. Wonderful. Okay. Let's see. What did Sanvita get?
I got minus 7 over 15.
Shaurya? Shaurya, you're talking to the mute button. Tell me the answer.
Oh, I got negative 7 minus 15.
Ma-
Over.
7 over 15. Arav?
I got negative 7 by 15.
Okay. Gayatri?
I got negative 7 over 15.
One more time.
I got negative 7 over 15.
Okay. Sammy? Sammy, I cannot hear you better. Still working on it? Okay. How about Suhina, Adya, and then Vasundhara? Hiranya. Lota. Hiranya, can you hear me okay, beta? I'm not able to hear you though. Yes, Advik.
Negative 7 over 15.
Okay. So Sammy, Adya and Suhina, I'm waiting for one of you to give me the answer, which is not to see if you know how to do it. It is to see if I was able to do a good job with respect to explaining this to you guys. Still working on it? Okay. I'll probably give one more minute. So Myra also has joined. So Myra and Hiranya. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Hiranya doesn't talk. She's just opposite of me. I talk a lot and she doesn't talk at all. Okay, that's okay. I mean, see, everybody has different traits, so nothing right or wrong. But yeah. So Hiranya, I mean, we are just doing some problems right now with dealing with different signs, dealing with different operations, which is the first unit of this level, and then we will go to a few more interesting concepts. So the question that the kids are solving right now, you can skip that one. Next one that we'll pick up, that will be a little more interesting than this one. So fine, let me try solving this one, because I'm eagerly waiting for the new set of problems that you might find more interesting. Here we are trying to solve 8 by 6 plus in bracket minus 9 by 5, and we have to solve it to the simplest form. So let's try making things a little simpler. How do we do that? Here 8 and 6 both are even numbers. 8 I can write as 4 into 2. 6 I can write as 3 into 2. Plus minus 9 by 5. Let's play first. Playing is more important than studying. Okay? So that's why I'm going to play first. I'm doing tic-tac-toe. This became 4 by 3 plus minus 9 by 5. Now I'm stuck here. What do I do next? Whatever sports activity I had here, that is done, exhausted. I have to do something more. I'm stuck. Okay, let's break open this bracket. This is just a block for me. I mean, I'm not going to proceed. Now I recall, when I multiply similar signs, I get a plus. When I multiply opposite signs, I get a minus. Here I have when I have to break this bracket open, I have to multiply this with this. And I'm seeing an opposite sign. And there's no number. That way I have to do less work. So plus into minus gives me, plus into minus opposite signs gives me a minus. And then 9 by 5 remains 9 by 5. It's a simple situation where I have to subtract one fraction from another fraction. Okay? So 4 by 3 minus 9 by 5. That's what we have to do. 4 by 3 minus 9 by 5. Okay? Now we know that we have to find out the LCM of both the denominators, 3 and 5. Interestingly, there is nothing common here. The only number I can think of is 3. 3 ones are 3. 5 remains 5. And then the next smallest number apart from 1 is 5. So I'll pick 5. 1 remains 1. 1. Okay. 3 5 are 15. That is my LCM. Now pick the first number. How many times of 3 gives me 15? That is 5. And then multiply that with the numerator, which is 4. And then I have a minus sign. Let's go to the second number. How many times of 5 gives me 15? 3. And multiply that with the numerator. So I got 5 into 4 is 20, minus 3 into 9 is 27, divided by 15. 5 into 4 is 20, I just opened the bracket, there was nothing inside. And then minus 3 into 9 is 27, so just open the bracket, okay. I was putting the bracket just for the sake of keeping it clear, so that I don't get confused by seeing the numbers together. So 20 minus 27, that is negative 7 over 15. That's the answer that all of you got. That is in line with what I got as well. So, Sami, Suhina, Adya, Myra, Hiranya, everybody with me? And see, solve it to the simplest form. Now look at this. So much of complexity. This is simple enough. Yeah. That's why it's called solving to the simplest form. So whenever you are dealing with fractions or different types of numbers, trying to solve for it, the idea is to put the apples together, put the bananas together, and then count them separately. Say, okay, this many apples, this many bananas. That's it. So initially we were talking about playing with the math. Now we're talking about fruit salad. Yeah. Fruit salad? Everybody likes fruit salad? No? start liking it. That's very healthy for you guys, okay? Fruit, milk. I mean, I know some of the kids have allergy with milk, but if that is not the case, trust me, eat as much healthy as you can, because that is what will make you strong enough to fight the battle of life. Okay? Alright. Let's go to the next problem, which is going to be more interesting than what we have done so far. Now I'm trying to see if this problem brings any difference into your lives. Solve it to the simplest form. Half minus 60% minus 25%. Let's see how you guys are solving it and where we are finding an opportunity to explore something new. Has everybody got the question? Vasundhara, Hiranya, Myra, Sohina, Sami, Advik, Kaurav, everybody? Gayatri? Okay. Hiranya, you got the question, beta? Hiranya will say thumbs up. She will not say yes. Yes, Arihan.
Wait, are we supposed to put it in fraction form or percentage?
I will leave that to your decision, but it has to be the simplest form. Yes,
Simplest one?
yes, sure. I mean, you can choose. Yeah.
I got negative 35%.
Negative 35%. Okay. Okay. How about Dikshita?
I got negative 7 over 20.
Negative 7 over 20. Okay. Sand and Celine?
We both got negative 35%.
Negative 35%. See how conscious I'm making you guys. Now every time Sand and Celine has to give the answers, she has to say, we both got these values. Sorry about that. Okay? Yep. Okay, Nihan, Arihan. Oh, Arihan has given the answer already. Nihan, yep, go ahead.
35%.
One more time.
35%.
35%? Just 35%?
Okay, negative 35%.
Negative 35%. I want to hear it loud and clear. Okay, Sanvita.
I got negative 35%.
Okay, Gayatri.
I got negative 35%.
Myra.
I got negative 35%.
Sami.
I got negative 35%.
Arav.
But negative 35%.
Okay, Advik.
Negative 7 over 20.
Okay, Shaurya.
Negative 35%.
Sami. You already told the answers.
Yeah.
Yeah, your hand was raised, that's why. Okay. Vasundhara. Hiranya. What happened? Vasundhara and Hiranya are upset with me. Did I do something wrong to get you guys upset? No? Suhina? Adya, did I do something wrong? No? Okay. Alright, so that was a stupid question though. I can do only one thing wrong, that is teaching you guys something that is not in the syllabus. But that I will not do, don't worry. That takes extra effort. While I was asking everybody, right, I was looking for one more creative answer. I got two different types of answers, okay, and both are right. I was looking for one more answer that could have been in the decimal, okay. So anyway, so for everybody who attempted this versus who did not attempt it, What I will do is, as I keep saying, my best friend is fractions. I tend to convert everything into fraction, then I deal with it. So 1 by 2 is a fraction, so it's already in my friend group. I'll not worry about it. 60%, I can convert this into 60% per century. 25% is 25 per century. Now everything is fraction. I'm feeling better. So I'm not saying what you guys did was wrong. I'll come to that also. Here, now let's play. I'm playing. 60 by 100, I can write this as 6 into 10. 100 I can write as 10 into 10. 25 I can write as 25 into 1 because I know that 100 is 25 times 4. Let's play. I got 1 by 2 minus 6 by 10. I can still play. 6 I can write as 2 into 3 and 10 I can write as 2 into 5 minus 1 by 4. This 2 and this 2 I can play. I have 1 by 2 minus 3 by 5 minus 1 by 4. 3 fractions. I have to do operation with that. 2, 5 and 4. I'll find out the LCM of 2, 5 and 4. What is the smallest number that can divide one or more of them? 2. 2 1 are 2, 5 doesn't come in the table of 2, 2 2 are 4. Next smallest number is 2, 1 remains 1, 5 remains 5, 2 1 are 2. Next smallest number apart from 1 is 5. 1 remains 1, 5 1 are 5, 1. Done. 2, 2, 5. My LCM is 2 2 are 4 times 5, 20. My LCM is 20 here. So I will put a 20 here. Pick the first number. How many times of 2 gives me 20? 10. And multiply that with the numerator, which is 1. So 10 into 1 in the bracket. Minus sign. How many times of 5 gives me 20? 4. Multiply that with the numerator, 3. Close the bracket. Go to the third one. There is a minus sign. Put the minus sign. Then how many times of 4 gives me 20? 5. Multiply that with the numerator, which is 1. Yep. Somebody saying something? Okay. So now 10 into 1. So 20 remains in the denominator. 10 into 1 is 10. Minus 4 into 3 gives me 12. Minus 5 into gives me 5 to 1 gives me 5. So 10 minus 12 minus 5. 10 positive, 17 negative. That is minus 7 divided by 20. That was one of the answers that we got. If you want to convert this into percentage, you just need to multiply that by 100. That is what some of you did. So it became minus 7 into this many percentage. So I can write 100 as 10 into 10 and I can write this as 2 into 10. 110, 110, done. Minus 7 into 10, that is 70 by 2, 35. So this becomes minus 35%. Or the third option that I was looking for was, if you have 7 by 20, you can also look at converting that to decimal. So when Arihan asked me which form you want to use, I said that could be your choice. Be it a percentage, be it a decimal, be it a fraction. Anything that is the simplest form, that could be the answer. So decimal is something that nobody touched upon, and that's why I kept on getting same answer from many of you, but I was actually eagerly waiting for hearing the decimal thing also. 7 by 20 minus 7 by 20. If I have to convert that to decimal, can somebody convert that for me real quick in 30 seconds? Yes, Arihan.
Negative 0.35.
Negative 0.35. Saurya, same thing. Dikshita, same thing. Sanvita. Arav, I'm not letting you guys speak. Sorry for that. Sorry. So here comes my one funny approach for solving this kind of a thing. I call it chicken and egg. Some of you who already know about it Wonderful. Some of you who don't remember it or who have not come across this, you can use this technique going forward. Arab is already sad and tired of hearing this thing again and again. But trust me, beta, if you hear same thing from me 5 times, 6th time when you come across it, you'll not forget. I'll get you tired of math. Okay, alright. So when I'm doing this one, right, fraction, when I have to convert to decimal, I call it a chicken egg story, where decimal is a chicken who lays 1 egg at a time. So I'm trying to divide 7 by 20. Oh, 7 is, I'll keep the minus sign outside for now, so that I can focus on the calculation, and then I put a minus against it. 20, 7 is smaller than 20, how do I divide? As I said, decimal is the chicken that lays 1 egg at a time. It did. Now 70 is bigger than 20, so 20 times 3 gives me 60. Remainder is 10. 10 is smaller than 20, but I don't have to worry. Decimal is the chicken which lays 1 egg at a time. I have already put a decimal, so it will keep on laying 1 egg at a time for me till I want it. So I need one more. Here it's smaller, so but chicken is there, lays 1 more egg. Now I have 20. 20 times 5 is 100. Done. So 0.35 or 0.35 was the third option. Minus 0.35 was the third option that I was looking for. Yep. You guys could have solved this problem in the original way also. The question was, same question was 60 minus 25, right? 60% minus 25%. You all know that half is nothing but 50%. If you don't want to do a lot of calculation, you can use it in the simplest possible form also. 50% minus 60% minus 25%. So positive is 50% and negative is 85%. So 50 minus 85 gives you minus 35. That would have been the fastest calculation. But yeah, I mean, the different options, nothing is right or wrong. Depending on whatever options you have to pick from, you can choose. Yeah? Is everybody with me?
Yes, sir.
Yep. Irania, Vasundhara, Sohina, Sami, Adya, Gayatri, everybody with me?
Yes.
Sorry, you're with me always? Okay. Now, let me pick up another one, which will be the last problem of this flavor, and then we'll go to something else. I'm talking about 1.3 plus 25% minus 6 by 9 plus one last question, okay? I'm somehow trying to bother you guys with the calculation, and calculation is the backbone. So let's try solving this one while I'm trying to figure out what is the next thing that I'm going to talk about in next 20 minutes. Okay? Can I assume everybody is giving it a shot? Okay, no problem with it. Suhina and Sami, both of you, am I making it clear to you guys, or I'm getting you guys confused more? Clear? Okay.
Yeah, you're making it clear.
Okay.
I can't understand it, sir.
I'm sorry, beta?
I can't really understand it.
You can't really understand that. Which part you were not able to understand? Converting percentage to fraction, or the operation that we were trying to do?
Like the operation.
Operation part. Are you finding addition and subtraction of fractions difficult, or
The addition, subtraction, fraction.
okay, that is where you are finding it a little difficult?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I will go slow this time, okay? This is the last problem on this topic, but we'll try to go a little slow so that I make little extra sense to you this time, okay?
Okay, sir.
Yep. Arihan, tell
I
me.
got 13.63.
13.63, okay. Let's see what are the other options I'm getting from all the kids. Hiranya, Vasundhara, how about you, beta? Nihan, are you able to follow me? Or you are finding something a little tricky?
Yeah, I'm able.
Okay. So Vasundhara and Hiranya has not spoken even a single word. Are you guys okay? I mean, am I making sense to you guys, or I'm just rushing through it, or is it below what you already know? Yes, Vasundhara.
I'm solving it right now.
Ah, okay. I was generally asking, but I mean, whatever we have discussed so far, was it making sense or I was not?
It was.
Okay. Yes, Arav.
Do you want it in reduced form?
You decide whichever form you like. Yep, Myra.
I got 13.48.
13.48. Okay. Arav, what is the answer?
I got negative 11 258 by 360.
Okay. Sanvita. Sanvita, unmute yourself and tell me your answer, beta.
I got 13.34.
Okay. How about Shaurya?
I got 13.48.
Okay. How about Shannon's link?
I got 13.5.
When you said I.
We.
Okay. Okay. Now I'm just trying to make sure that I'm getting the answer from both of you. Dikshita.
13.347.
Okay. All right. So Vasundhara.
I got 13.483 repeating.
Okay. That was a good response, Vasundhara. Thank you. You did not stop at 13.48. You said 13.483 repeating. That went well with me. Yes, Shannon's lane, tell me.
We just double checked and he got 13.48.
Okay. That's okay. So see that's another thing. When you guys be in an exam like scenario, be in the class, wherever, right? If you're able to finish your problem quickly, then if you're waiting for others to complete their assignment or questions, use that wait period for revising what you have done and see if there was any opportunities that you probably missed. So now I'm going to solve this, and Suhina, Adya, Sami, everybody, okay? Just pay attention to what I'm doing and stop me if I'm going fast, okay? I have only one best friend, and my best friend is fractions. Yep. So I always tend to convert everything to fraction. Why? Because here I have a decimal, here I have a percentage, here I have a fraction, here I have a mixed number. I'm too confused when I'm dealing with too many different things together, and I don't think I'm qualified enough to deal with all these things in one go. So I try to find ways to get to a point where I have similar things to deal with, and apparently fraction is my best friend, so let me go to my best friend. I'll convert this to a fraction first, and if you guys remember 1.3, if I convert this to fraction, first thing I will do is ignore the decimal, and then I will write 1 for the decimal and count how many digits I have after the decimal. I have 1 digit, so 1 0. Done. This became a fraction. 25%, 25 per century. Done. This is already a fraction, I don't have to worry about it. And this is a mixed number, I will convert this to a fraction using math. Multiply, add, divide. Multiply 12 times 5 is 60, add 60 plus 3 is 63. So 12 times 5 is 60 plus 3 divided by 5. I feel much better. See how relieved I am feeling right now. Everything in fraction form. One form that I can deal with. But I see there are some big numbers, and I see there are some opportunities for me to make them smaller. Okay, 13 by 10, I don't have much opportunity here. These are prime numbers, so I cannot do much about it. But 25 by 100, I can write this as 25 into 1, and this below I can write this as 25 into 4. Yeah. Then I have 6 by 9. 6 I can write as 3 into 2, and 9 I can write as 3 into 3. See, my first goal is to simplify things, okay, before I try attempting anything. And then 63 by 5. This is 5 or the 3. I don't think we have any opportunity here. And even if I miss the opportunity, I have to just do a bigger calculation. That's it. Nothing is missed. Now, let's play. 3 and 3 I will knock off. 25 and 25 I will knock off. See, this number became much smaller. So I have 13 over 10 minus plus 1 over 4 minus 2 over 3 plus 63 by 5 over 5. Yeah. Much more relieved, much easy looking number to deal with. Let me create some real estate here to deal with this. So I have 13 by over 10, 1 over 4, 2 over 3, 16 over 5, 63 over 5. So, same thing when I'm doing multiplication and yes, Suhina. Suhina, you have raised your hand, better. Yeah, tell me.
Could I ask the rest too?
Yeah, please. So here we have 13 over 10, 1 over 4, minus 2 over 3, 63 over 5. When we are doing addition and subtraction of fractions together, only thing we have to do is first find out the LCM of all the denominators. What is the LCM? Lowest common multiplier. 10, 4, 3, 5. Okay, let's find out some small number which can divide one or more of them. I think 2 I can start with. 2 5s are 10, 2 2s are 4. Then I have a 3. 3 doesn't come in the table of 2, so it remains 3. 5 doesn't come in the table of 2 either. Now I can look at the next smallest number is 2. 5 remains 5, 2 1 are 2, 3 doesn't come in the table of 2, 5 remains here. Next smallest number apart from 1 is 3. So 5 remains 5, 1 remains 1, 3 1s are 3. Now apart from 1, the only number left is 5. So 5 1s are 5, 1 remains 1, 1 remains 1, 5 1s are 5. Now everything is 1 here. So 2, 2, 3, 5. 2 2s are 4, 3s are 12, 5 is 60. This is my LCM. And again, LCM stands for the smallest number that can be divided by all of these. Okay? So we got 60 as the LCM. And that becomes a starting point. So here, I'll put 60. Start using the number 1 by 1. How many times of 10 gives me? 60. 10 times 6. So 6, and then multiply that with the numerator. Then I have a plus. First one is done. I'm going to second one. How many times of 4 gives me 60? That is 15. Multiply that with the numerator, which is 1. then I have a minus, start a bracket. How many times of 3 gives me 60? That is 20. Multiply that with the numerator. Done. Then I have a plus sign. How many times of 5 gives me 60? 12. Multiply that with 63. Almost. 60 remains here. 13 6 is 78. Plus 15 1 is 15. Minus 22 is 40. Plus 12 times 63. So 12 3 is 36. 3 carry forward. 12 6 is 72. Plus 3 75. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Now add all the positive numbers and subtract this from that. 756 plus 15 is 771 and plus 78. 771 plus 78 is 9, 714, 8. 849. Adding all the positive numbers gave you 849 minus 40. That makes it 809 by 60. I don't think I can divide it any further. So this is the value I got. Now it's an improper fraction. If you want to convert this into a mixed number, you can do that, or you can convert to a decimal using the chicken egg story. Any which way is okay. Yeah. So a question to Suhina, Sami, Adya, Myra, Sami, or everybody. Are you guys okay with whatever I did? Or did I make it simple enough for everybody to follow? Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Suhina, comfortable better?
Yeah.
If you guys are not comfortable, there is no way for me to be comfortable, okay? That's why I'm asking. Okay? Now, like you guys always say, can I take a quick break for washroom or for water? Now this time it is teacher's turn. Can I take a 30-second break for water? Okay. So we are almost at the top of the hour, but I will not let you guys go. Okay. Now I have a question here that I wanted to quickly touch upon, because this question is relating to multiplication division of word problem, multiplication division word problems with negatives. Okay. So let's just look at one problem real quick, and we will see how difficult or easy it looks. Okay. So I'm being very stingy. We have 5 minutes. I want to make use of that. This question says, Grandma Millie is shrinking. Grandma Millie is shrinking. Her height decreases by 1/4 of a centimeter, 1/4 of a centimeter each year. Grandma Millie is shrinking. Her height decreases by 1/4 of a centimeter each year. She wants to predict the total change in her height over next 3 years. She wants to predict total change in her height, over 3 years. Which of the following matches the solutions, matches the situation above? First says this, second says 1/4 into -3 equal to what? Third option says none of the above. So if I read the question for you guys one more time, it says Grandma Millie is shrinking, meaning her height is reducing. Her height decreases by 1/4 of centimeter each year. She wants to predict how much would be the what will be the total change in her height over the next 3 years? And you are given 3 equations. The question is, which one you think is the right representation of what she is trying to predict? Yes, Arav.
I choose the A or number 1.
Number 1. Okay. How about Dikshita?
I choose number 1 too.
Okay. How about Sandrine and Celine?
We both choose number 1.
Poor girls. Sorry, beta. I was just pulling a leg. Okay, don't think about it. Yes, Vasundhara.
A, number 1.
Number 1. Okay. Advik.
A.
Okay.
Sir.
Okay. Shaurya.
A.
Okay. Myra.
I got A.
Okay. Gayatri. Adya.
A.
Sanvita.
Number 1.
Number 1. Sami.
Number 1, sir.
Okay. So this was not a problem actually. It was just a representation of what the question says. That's why purposefully, kind of thought of, talking about this, because this will be a jump start for us for the next topic that we'll pick up in the next class. Yes, Vasundhara.
Isn't number 1 and 2 give you the same answer? Wait, never mind. Wait, yeah.
It does. You are spot on with your this thing, but it says which one represents the prediction better. So what did the question say? She decreases her height by 1/4 every year. So this is the decrease. Minus 1/4 is decrease. And the prediction is for 3 years. When you read this one, it says 1/4 for -3. Meaning you are going backward. I mean,
Yeah.
mathematically the answer, the value will be the same. But when it comes to representation, what does -3 mean? We are looking forward. Next 3 years, it will decrease by 1/4 inch every year. Or her height will change by -1/4 every year. 3 years, -1/4 into 3. 20 years, -1/4 into 20. Yeah? Yes, Sami.
Sorry, sir, my hand just stayed raised.
Okay. So your hand was raised to say this is time for the class. And I will let you guys go. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I know everybody is emotionally loaded because your schools are starting soon. Make best use of the time that is left before the school starts. Have good time with families. Have enough rest so that when the school starts, you have no guilt for not using your summer break effectively. Have fun, okay?
Bye, sir.
Bye bye. Take care. Bye bye. Bye bye.